Alrighty, what's up? I'm your nosy neighbor lady. It's your nosy neighbor lady show. Yes, I know it's not Halloween. I got this for $1 and I'm wearing it. Thank you. And my hair is a mess and I want to put on a wig. Trap Girl Radio. Thank you for having me. I hope your weekend going good and happy holidays to my neighbors. And this video is supposed to be, no, it is about the Zeus Network. They have an event. I don't know if the event happened or not. It's light skins versus dark skins, and colorism is an ongoing issue with black women and biracial women, and the actually real light skinned girls who are kind of getting pushed out the way to me. And of course, we do colorism as a topic whenever I feel like it's needed or need to be talked about or addressed. And for one, with Zeus and Nick Cannon, I read a comment that said Nick Cannon and Zeus is pushing the black community back. And I think it's important as black women to know that if you're looking to a serial baby mama maker to be the standard of the black community, it's because we know that typically men who look like Nick Cannon and come from that community are serial baby mama makers. Just because it is what it is. And if we're looking for him to uphold some type of standard or some type of morality or integrity, this man has 50,000 children and all of them are by mixed race women, and it's won by a black woman. Okay, so when we want to talk about morals and values and the black community and what the black community should or should not be doing, I think it's very important that black women realize that the black community is built on the backs of black women and not really in support of black women. It's only to manipulate or gaslight or use, or the come up woman, or the Barbara the Builder reference that we hear about. And Kanye West say, and when he get on, he leave you for a white girl. And black women continue to be in denial about this, but it does not change the facts that when we see black men get money, usually they go with a white girl, or they pick a girl of mixed race culture after being with black women. Even Mike Epps said it in his comedy. He had a new comedy special out, and he said that, I don't know if it's official, because the video I seen, it was like in the dark and from the hood, like the bootleg. And he was like, yeah, my old ugly kids is jealous of my new cute kids, instead of saying my old black kids are jealous of my new mixed race children. And we cannot act like being biracial and mixed is not celebrated in the black community. And I think black women now are seeing the problems and the troubles with calling everybody black women. But I also think that Zeus Network has a lot of money and has gained a lot of followers because they market to black women's secret fetish and love and lust for fighting vindictive viciousness that is black women in reality TV, you see. So people can say, oh, why do they got money and why would they do this? And when did Zeus Network become a great network for integrity? When did Zeus Network become a great black woman platform to look up to? Baddies East and Baddies West and this and that. Many of those women are biracial. Yes, they might put a black girl on there like Rolly. She's a real black girl. Or the other girls I'm not familiar with. Or Sukiana, who is traditionally a black girl. And of course, with the dark skin versus light skin girls, the darker skinned women were portrayed as more vicious or violent. And of course, I don't watch the show because I don't have the money. And then too, if I had money, I wouldn't waste my money on trash. I might as well just go to the hood and watch World Star all day. And then I think black women don't want to be honest that we have pushed and loved this content of violence between black women for so long that it is the culture. When I come on here and say, oh, that's how black women is, oh, black women hate each other, oh, black women dislike each other, and you all as black women Will I say me? I never watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Love or Hip Hop, and I'm not shaming you all for doing that. That's just never been my thing. I don't want to see black women bickering, arguing, go back and forth with fake fights. You know me, I'm a ghettoologist, hoodologist, trapologist. Girl, give me the real. Don't throw no drinks, girl. Let's do some black ass drag out in the street for real. If you're gonna fight, let's do real fights, okay? Because and then y'all be friends after that. Cause this the type of life I live. Cause after it's the beat down, the breakdown, then they just become friends and respect each other after that. Actually, but we as black women have promoted and pushed ourselves in the media as this, and we as black women with our white women and biracial girl obsession, which we had a entire month devoted to that, didn't we? Where black women do deem biracial girls as more beautiful. Black women do praise biracial girls as more beautiful. And why? Because black men have pushed this on us. You know, I do think this is all cultivated by the kings. I do think that all of this is created by your man, because they glorify lighter skin, even, or lighter skinned girls more likely to get likes and views on YouTube. Yes. Or light skinned girls more likely to get likes and views on social media platforms. Yes. And usually light skinned girls now aren't even light-skinned girls. They're actually biracial and mixed-race girls. And this is no shade, no tea to any of my light-skinned sisters. I love y'all. Income, no income. Kids, no kids. Tall, short, dark, light. We just have to talk about it in the context for what it is. You know, and with black women pushing all this trash content to the front, for them to do, like I say, I don't know if they did this event. They say they took the flyer down about it because of the backlash, and I appreciate black women standing up and fighting for other black women to be seen and to be heard as black women, and not just light or dark, and not just pitting us against each other for skin tones. And I do believe that whether people like it or not, colorism in the black community needs to be talked about. And I think that even we did a video like, why is it always the dark skinned girls who are always caping for y'all man? You know what I'm saying? And you know, we can't dispute the facts. We cannot like them. We can get mad at them. We cannot agree with them. But that does not change the dynamics of the situation. This Zeus Network is disgusting. As a disgusting, degenerate company, in my opinion. Like, who does a light skin versus dark skin show? Ignorance. Nick, really? I feel like people is holding Nick Cannon to a standard that he does not have and that he should not be held to. He is a trash bag logic person. Like, anybody who keeps making single mothers and celebrating single motherhood, because, and why is he still anybody that anybody is watching? To me, because we know that he is a caricature of who he came from. He is a representative for y'all man. He is a black king forever, and black kings can do no wrong even when they are wrong, even if they do not have black women's interests at heart, which no person who is a black king has black women at interests at heart in the media. It's only to capitalize off their pain, light skin versus dark skin, capitalize off their trauma, laugh at their hair, weaves, and nails. All of this is to make money off of black women. All of this is to manipulate black women, to gaslight black women, and to keep black women in their places, whatever that may be. Okay? So then another comment said that this is why I don't support the Zeus Network. I can't say whether I support them or not. I don't have the money, and like I say, if I had the money, I'm not into that kind of content. But all they do is pit black women against each other, make us look like jokes. I'm glad somebody see it. It's so embarrassing and humiliating. Dark skin versus light skin? Really? I'm disgusted. Especially when everybody knows this has been an ongoing issue in the black community. And see, with black women, they don't know that the black community doesn't really have black women's interests at heart. And black women are the only people fighting for a black community. Therefore, that's why you hear black community. That's why you hear terms like Blackistan. That's why you hear the terms like serial baby mama maker. That's why you hear the terms like single mother, and she's a bad single mother and don't deal with single mothers. But nobody ever asks what made her a single mother, which is a deadbeat dad or absentee father. They just place the blame on the woman as if she made that baby by herself, and no accountability is given to the black man whose responsibility is to protect the black community, is to build the black community, is to be in the home and protect the home, is to provide security financially, is to provide stability for a mother who's raising their children. But like this video if you can. If you're this far, you kind of might like me. I don't know. We kind of might be kind of cool a little bit. But we don't really have to like each other over here. We kind of just love each other and try to work it out together, because I'm your neighbor. So like, what's up? Dark skin versus light skin. This is trash. Nick and Zeus should be ashamed of themselves, but we know they are not. In the black community, there is no shame. We celebrate violence. We celebrate anger. We celebrate hurting each other. We celebrate reading each other. We celebrate trashing each other. So if anybody think they could turn that around or fix the black community, it's always a black woman who thinks that. It's always a black woman who thinks that. Nick Cannon and Zeus Network are under fire for hosting colorist themed show. That's right, the show is being promoted as light skin versus dark skin, and it doesn't stop there. Fans also noted that somebody photographed one of the contestants to make her appear lighter. I think her name was like London something. I don't know. Y'all know I don't know these people, but I did watch a video that triggered this response. And this is the same Bad versus Wild show where Jocelyn Hernandez and Natalie Nunn Cruz got up in alleged physical altercation earlier this. Anyway, y'all know what happened? That I remember somebody had said. Natalie Nunn, and I had saw it when I was scrolling. She went to a restaurant and they refused to serve her, and she said it wasn't right and it's not okay. I think Natalie Nunn's biracial, right? And I don't have an opinion about her this or that. You know me, if you don't get the money, why not get the money? If you can capitalize off ignorance and violence and not having integrity or morals, get the money. I just can't do it because I have integrity and morals. So it sucks for me. That's why I'm broke. So they didn't like serve her at a restaurant because they didn't like her show and the representation thereof. And I think that black women should do those type of things, and black women should boycott this type of content. Black women should stop watching this type of content. But we know it's a fetish, and I can't tell y'all what to watch or what make y'all happy. But will these things show up in your life? This baddie West mentality, or this baddie East mentality, or this I don't like biracial girls, or I don't like light skinned girls, or I don't like dark skinned girls. All of this is connected. All of this perception of yourself, black women's beauty, black women image that's not even black women's beauty, which is not even light skinned black women's beauty. So it's really sad that black women really don't own their image and were willing participants all these years. Now we're hearing, why is it a biracial daughter and not a black daughter? Or why is all the wives, even Eddie Murphy in his new movie, Tracy Ellis Ross is a mixed girl. She's a lot of people's wives. She was a wife of Anthony Anderson on Blackish. She's a wife to Eddie Murphy on here. Because in a family structure, how we see it, for some reason, is that a wife should be light-skinned and a man should be dark. But then we have women who go on Kendra G's show and say, I want a man who is tall, dark, and handsome. And do tall, dark, and handsome men traditionally want dark-skinned black women? Are there somebody somewhere dating a dark-skinned? Yes, somebody's dating a dark-skinned woman. Yes, somebody's doing it. But when pushed up and relationships pushed up and propped up in the media that we support as black women because we're the money in the black community, we are the value in the black community, we are the worth, we support these things. So when black women stop supporting these things will cease to exist. When black women say no, Whether they're tall, dark, light, short, income, no income, kids, no kids, whatever. When black women stop, the world will stop. But because black women don't know their power, black women don't know their value, black women are so obsessed with light, tall, short, skinny, dark, income, no income, kids, no kids. We're so obsessed with hurting and hating each other, we don't see how much the black kings have hurt it and upset it and pushed out a terrible narrative about who black women are, black women's worth, black women's value, black women's bodies being policed, black women's sex being policed, black women's hair, nails, jobs, personalities being policed and pushed to the media in ways that have ultimately discredited us, tore our image down, reworked and recycled things that are not us, that are not representative of us, and we have celebrated and let this go on for so long. Is it too late to rectify? I don't know, but with the power of the internet, I do believe that black women have value, worth, and power, and I think if we use it and execute it and stop supporting all this BS, because even I remember they was doing the auditions, and I put on the audition thing because I do follow Zeus on Instagram. You know, I'm a content creator, so I have to see what y'all doing. I'm obsessed with black women. I'm obsessed. I'm pressed. So I put, are you all going to put regular black girls on there, whether she's brown skin or dark skin? Do they let some light skin in there? Yeah, they let a few light skinned girls, 2 light skinned girls, and maybe 2 dark skinned girls. But the one dark skinned girl is skinny and the other girl is heavy set. But are these true? Even with Jocelyn Hernandez, I'm not knocking stripper culture, but she's not a America-born black woman. Now, is she mixed? I don't know. And I'm not saying she shouldn't get her money, because she should. But as black women, even with the Cardi B effect, Jocelyn Hernandez sound like Cardi B. Black women support other races of women, doing them, being them, portraying them in movies. And I just wonder, is it too late? And I just wonder, do black women care? And I think black women only care in the context of who's dating and mating with a black man. I don't think it's true care. I think it's only care about black women image or biracial or mixed girls image when it's in the context of a black man. Even when we just saw Beyonce, oh, she's whitewashed, she trying to be white, she trying to be white. You all glorify whiteness just like black men do. You all have a preference obsession too. You're more likely to like a biracial girl's video than the dark skinned girl video, than the brown skinned video, than the light skinned girl video. Because we have cultivated a community like that, because your man prefers this. And you think you can change his mind or make him love you or change who he is. You cannot. Even Tory Hart and Kevin Hart, what did he do? When he got away from her, he didn't go find another black woman. He found a biracial mixed woman. Even April Jones with that Omarion, she is a mixed woman. Yes, she's brown skinned, but she's mixed. Even Cardi B, having her clout this long, not even making music. You all are just in love with women portraying themselves to be black women and giving away our image. And like I said, is it too late? I kind of think so. But if black women really get serious and stick together and learn to work together, would the event like this happen? I don't know if the event happened. It was scheduled for December 7th. Today is December 9th. And of course, I'm going to forget about it after I take this off. I'm not going to look it up. I'm going to forget and live on to live my poor, broke, dark-skinned life. No, y'all know I love a good dark-skinned, light-skinned joke. Y'all know I cannot resist. Okay? So, it's just like, when we want to say this about Zeus or say that about Zeus, we can't act like it's other races of people really watching Zeus. We can't act like black men are sitting home all day watching Zeus, unless they're probably LGBTQ, and LGBTQ more than likely. But black women support this network. Black women support Christian Rock. I don't know if it's true or not, whether the baby not Blueface or not, or is this just propaganda, but he said he took a test. He said that ain't the baby. And y'all know y'all don't come to me for official celebrity gossip, but you know I do it. You know I do it. But like this video if you can. And Nick Cannon and Zeus Network doing a dark skin versus light skin. These women decide to participate, but y'all problem is with Nick, not the black women that are participating on their own denigration. That's a very good point. Well, we should always have a problem with Nick Cannon. That's a given. Whatever Nick Cannon does should not be supported and should be ostracized and demonized, because who creates single family homes, anybody who creates single family mother homes is a problem to society and a threat to society, because those children are going to grow up to be a threat to society more than likely without father figures. But them participating in it, we don't know if they knew the title. We don't know if they signed off on their images being used, because often in contracts and really long contracts, your images can be used for anything for years on years on years, and you don't know how they will use your images. So I can't say that these women supported this. And if they did, they want some money in a bag. All they know is yes, yes, yes to the check. Yes, yes, yes to the check. Which if I had the opportunity to change the check, my dark skin ass be on there throwing up gang signs too. If I'm going to get a check. Forget integrity and more was when you need some money. But see it however you want to see. Y'all know I be joking. I be half serious. I be half joking. But I don't have no money. I'm not in no position like this. So I don't know if they knew about it too. But that was a great point. And it was a great point to end this video on. So if you just stay beautiful and wonderful, right? Innovative and creative. And enjoy your holidays. And enjoy who you are really. Light and short, dark, skinny, tall, fat, income, no income, kids, no kids. We don't care over here. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. Okay? We just want the betterment of black women, and for black women to give each other grace and just stop all this lying. It's the lies for me. It's the lies. Ugh. Black women support these things, or else they wouldn't have no pull, they wouldn't have no clout, they wouldn't mean anything if black women didn't support it. So have a good weekend. Bye.